Welcome back. We are continuing on with Christmas decorating for the 2023 season, and in this video we're going to be doing the whole living room that I just scanned across for you there to show you what it looked like before any decor goes up. But I already shared with you how I decorated our Christmas tree for this space, our main living room. So I hope that you saw that. If you didn't, I will go ahead and leave a link for you so that you can find it easily and go watch. But we are going with a blue and green and white, kind of a French country, but mostly like a Delft inspired look to the living room this year. I just wanted to work with the decor that I already had up and try something different. So last year I did red. This year we're doing the cool blues and greens. I'll put on some beautiful music and you can watch me transform this room. I hope that you enjoy. Give this video a like if you found it inspiring. All right, let's start by the bookcases in the back end of the room. I thought it would be fun to put some skinny pencil trees back here to kind of give this end of the room a little bit of interest. So Cameron is setting up these little pencil trees that I got from Walmart last year. I will link these down below for you. I really like them. They're very versatile. They kind of fit into any little corner that you want to pop them into. Since we're doing a big flocked tree this year, I wanted to add some of the flocked element to this end of the room. So Cameron's gonna get these up and then we'll get them decorated together.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow, a secret and a song, even church bells sing along, and the children making angels in the snow. Oh, what a gift to be given. How lucky can this old heart be? And I fall into peace and silence on a very special Christmas Eve. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above, they are shining with love.
So here you see me creating some velvet bows to put on these little wreaths that I got from Hobby Lobby. We're gonna put these in the kind of rounded alcoves at the top of our built-in bookshelves. So I figured a round wreath would look really nice in that rounded alcove shape. I actually put wreaths in here last year, but I did bigger and they were cedar.
Don't forget to light the candles. Chase the shadows with those bright lights. Keep the warmth up through the cold nights. Let the children play with gifts and dreidels. Share these moments with my loved ones. I can see the light reflecting in their eyes. Welcome to the first of nights. Celebrate a miracle. Ooh. This is how I feel inside. It's a light that carries on, and I will try to save the light. Don't forget to light the candles every joy and filled with singing. There is food and wine around the table. Our home became our temple, celebrating that it's not too late to try. Welcome to the first of nights.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the whole Christmas decorating process so far. And if you are, I would just invite you to like this video. Just a little push of that button really does mean a lot to me and helps my little channel out here. But we're going to move on to decorating the top of the hutch. And this year I wanted to try some garland on top. I don't know if I've done that before, and I'm just kind of all about garland this year. So we're gonna use that same pine garland from Target and put that up here and kind of mimic what we did on the fireplace on the top of the hutch. And we're also gonna add some other decor elements also. I'm also going to be adding some of that same garland to the top of our TV here, where I have this little shelf and the beautiful nativity scene that I just grabbed this year from Hobby Lobby. I gave it a little bit of a makeover. I painted the manger white, so I really love how that looks and that it's kind of front and center right on display. So we're just going to make this garland look like the last two for the most part.
Gaze upon the sky, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a song of love traveling afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be your light into the night. Bless us with
melts away to you. Peaceful little lights, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a special star shining from afar, seeking us to warm up every heart.
Hello and welcome. I'm Elizabeth, and in today's video we're going to be decorating my main living room in a very classic traditional Christmas decor style this year with vintage touches, lots of pops of red, some lush green garland, and we're just going to turn this room into a Hallmark movie Christmas set. It's going to look so beautiful and cozy. I hope you get some ideas and some inspiration from watching me transform our living room. We're going to be adding lots of these red berries all throughout the room to bring in that natural pop of red, as well as tons of this cedar garland that I have. How beautiful are these roses that Rose Forever sent my way? I just thought that the red rose in this gorgeous bouquet was going to look so perfect in my room for Christmas this year. Rose Forever has also provided a $25 off discount code for you all to shop with. Just use the code OldMapleHome at checkout to get that discount. Their roses are preserved naturally with oils. They have an enormous selection of colors and different shape boxes. They use allergen-free products in order to preserve their roses, and the roses can last up to a year and maybe even longer if they're well taken care of. So I am using a cloche to put over mine to keep any dust off of them and to also keep my little one's fingers away. But truly, my honest opinion is that I think these are gorgeous and would make such an awesome gift idea for the flower lover that you know and love this holiday season. All right, so here you can see I already have my command hooks placed. They sat overnight, so hopefully they'll be nice and strong and sturdy, because garland is going up around this arch that leads in from the family room into the foyer. So I am probably most excited about this feature this year. I've never done this before. I think it's going to be so beautiful. So let's see if we can get this garland up here, and let's cross our fingers and hope that it stays put. I ended up having to go back and get many more command hooks than what I had originally thought I needed, but I am so glad that I invested in a lot of them this year for my Christmas decor, because they do a really great job at helping you create all those wow moments, and they don't leave any damage behind. So I highly recommend go ahead and invest in as many of them as you can for your Christmas decor, and you can reuse them. Once I got my berry clusters placed where I wanted them, I thought I needed to add a little bit more cedar picks just to kind of fill in some spaces and make the garland look nice and full and also a little bit more natural. I also thought some delicate garland around my big white Empire chandelier in this room would look so pretty and whimsical, and I actually love how this turned out as well. To add lots of Christmas charm to my couches, I just got these gorgeous toile pillowcases from Amazon that I'll have linked below for you. And I just love the way that these look. So a big theme in this room is going to be red toile. And I use it all throughout the room, on the tree, under the tree, on my couches, and then I'm also going to be using some of these creamy colored kind of champagne velvet pillow cases that I also got off of Amazon that I love. They are wonderful quality, so I just love that you can find gorgeous high quality pillowcases for a very reasonable price instead of having to buy new pillows every year. This is just such a cost-effective way to completely transform your space. So again, I'll leave these linked in the description below for you. Go ahead and click that more link under the video to find it. I also absolutely love these fleece blankets with this gorgeous red and white winter scene on them. The pop of red and the pattern, it just ties everything in together, and they are so cozy. Again, these will be linked down below for you. And carrying on the theme with the arched garland, I thought I should put some around my mirror above my fireplace mantle. Again, this is something I've never done before, but I just love the way that it looks. It just reminds me so much of a Hallmark movie set. So I'm using command hooks once again on the wall around the mirror to kind of secure it into place. And then we're going to add some more red berries and possibly some twinkle lights into this. And here's something that I like to do with my mirrors that I just have resting on surfaces, and just to keep them from sliding, I like to use this tacky putty, and it just helps the object to kind of stay in place so that it doesn't have any slip to it and possibly, you know, make its way onto the floor. So I love this stuff. I use it all the time. And if you're wondering where this Real Touch cedar garland is from. I get it from TJ Maxx every year. I usually try to find it early because it does sell out very quickly, and they only have so many items that they will sell every year. So it's a really good price. I believe it's a 9-foot garland. It's around $35, and I just love it. I think cedar garland just always looks so lush, and it's just very timeless and Victorian looking to me. And I like to also add picks and things into it. I think it's just a great base. So I will go ahead and try and find something similar to it. And if not, definitely try and check TJ Maxx, hopefully early next season, so you can also find some of this because it is great stuff. Similarly to how I did the garland around my archway, I am also adding in those cedar picks throughout this garland around my mirror, along with lots of red berries. I really love those berry picks that look like they're kind of dripping. I found those at Hobby Lobby this year and they were sold out extremely fast, so I think I was only able to grab 3 of those, but they are so beautiful. If you come across them and you decide to decorate with any red, I would highly recommend getting them. They also have a lot of nice variation in color, so those were a fun find this year. So if it was just my husband and I, we probably wouldn't have added the twinkle lights, but because we have little kids, I think twinkle lights are just, so magical for them around Christmas time. So I wanted to add twinkle lights all on this garland here, around the mirror and on the mantle. And then we're also going to put some around the archway garland. And I'm loving these twinkle lights. I got them on Amazon. And they have a remote, they have lots of different settings. I like the really soft twinkly setting, so that's the one that I always keep it on. But I've bought quite a few packs of them so far. They're really long, so you get a lot of them in a strand, and I just really like them. So I'll have those linked below for you guys also. All right, so next I wanted to tackle my new hutch here that's in the living room also. I just found this on Facebook Marketplace a few weeks ago now. I just love it. It is so beautiful. It's definitely an antique piece, but it's in just beautiful condition. The color of the wood fits in with all of our oak trim, so perfect. It looks like it was made for this house. So this is where I was planning on displaying my vintage Santas and all my vintage Santa mugs. So I'm going to be going through and showing you guys my Santa mug collection here in a moment, and then we will get my hutch all styled up for Christmas. All right, you guys, so we're about to pull out my vintage Santa mug collection. I think I'm going to display this in my new hutch. Let's see if I can get that off. All right, so I told you guys the story of how I acquired all of these Santa mugs. I happened to come across a Facebook listing and I was the first one to jump on it, and I got a loot of Santa mugs for an insane price. But, oh, it's so good to see these again. Look at him, he is so cute. So I think I'm just gonna put all of these dispersed throughout my hutch. I've got all different sizes. I don't think this one's vintage. That one's a newer one, still adorable. Look at this. Oh, how handsome is he? I just love these. I got some little ones in here. I even have Mrs. Claus. So many goodies. I've got just tons. Let me see if I can keep showing you. So I guess this is just mostly my vintage figurines. Little things, how precious, how beautiful are those? Oh, and I love these little guys. I found these at a thrift store last year. Little family of carolers. It's so fun to go back through these things after not seeing them for a whole year. Some more Santa mugs, little itty bitty ones, and just Santas in general. So I think all this stuff I'm gonna put in my big hutch here and load it up with all those fun pops of red. So let's get to styling that.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I wanna hear, and the stars up above are smiling when they see you holding me.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me put together my hutch. Of course, there will be a big reveal of the whole room at the end that you're not going to want to miss because it is beautiful, if I must say so myself. I really worked hard on getting some gorgeous sweeping shots of the room for you kind of at late afternoon time, so the lights and candles will really twinkle and glow. But right now I'm just digging in to more Christmas decor and pulling out a nativity scene, and we're going to be styling that next. this really large glass container that I like to display different things in for the holidays, and I thought some potpourri, some Christmas potpourri would be really pretty in here. But I really like it. It smells good, and I like all the natural elements that are in it, and I like that it has that little subtle kind of pop of red. All right, so now it's time to do something about the top of the hutch. This definitely needs some red, some Christmas. So I'm taking everything down, and I'm going to add in all of those Christmas elements that I'm using all throughout the room. Now, this is an extremely large room, you guys, so there's a lot of spaces to decorate, and I do it all. I don't leave any stone unturned, so to say. So we are getting close. I have a few more places that I need to decorate, and then I'm going to show you how it all turns out, all put together in one big, glorious, grand reveal. So I appreciate you all for sticking around, and I hope that you're enjoying this and that you're getting ideas. And also, I wanted to invite you to head over to Instagram and give me a follow over there. I try to keep things more up to date, like on a day-to-day basis. I share what I'm doing around the house, so you don't have to wait in between videos to see kind of how the house is looking, and it's just fun to connect with you all there. I show my face quite a bit if that's something that you like to see. But anyway, I look forward to seeing you over on Instagram at Old Maple Home. So I wanted to incorporate some of my milk glass bud vases and use them as candlesticks so that I could add another pop of red on top of my hutch with these little red candles, but I just needed to melt the bottoms of them a little bit so that they would actually fit into the bud vases, and it worked perfectly. I'm using these cedar picks, 2 of them, and layering them on top of each other to create like a swag that I can hang from my wall. And I got this idea because I saw something similar at Walmart that was a swag. I think it had white berries. The only thing I didn't like about it was the quality of the cedar felt really rubbery and very soft to me. It didn't feel like it would hold up. So I figured I would just make my own, and I think it turned out really nice. We have moved on to my built-in bookshelves, and I'm just placing some cedar wreaths in these rounded off tops. I thought that would look really nice. It would bring in that element of green over into this area of the room, and then the round wreath within the rounded shape on the top there I thought would be very complimentary and pleasing to the eye. So I'm just adding those in here, and then we're of course going to put some red berries in them as well so that everything is very cohesive. I went ahead and decorated my bookshelves off camera just because this video would be extremely long if I had shown you everything that I did to my bookshelves. I basically took everything off and started over. I brought my milk glass collection in from the dining room and put it in through the shelves on both sides. Thankfully, I had enough to do that, but I thought that touch of white and then a few pops of red with some books, some red berries, which is what I'm adding in right now. Some red ribbon would just kind of tie everything all together and make it so the bookshelves aren't too cluttered looking visually, at least by keeping the color palette really simple.